There is a maze in the desert, carved from sand and rock. A vast labyrinth of pathways and corridors, 100 miles long, 1,000 miles wide, full of twists and dead ends. Picture it. A puzzle you walk, and at the end of this maze is a prize, just waiting to be discovered. All you have to do is find your way through. Can you see the maze? Its walls and floors, its twists and turns? Good. Because the maze you've created in your mind is itself the maze. There is no desert, no rock or sand. There is only the idea of it. But it's an idea that will come to dominate your every waking and sleeping moment. You're inside the maze now. You cannot escape. Welcome to madness.
Hey guys, is there any idea about our opening? Yeah, today we will talk about the dissociative identity disorder. And today we will talk about the concept, history, symptom with treatment, and introduce some movies and drama, which are used the DID as a theme for it. DID. What is this thing actually? The person additionally experiences cognitive state that too in-depth to be explained by a normal forgetfulness, which means that what would feel with as the normal never understand what they go through. DID could be a disorder characterized by identity fragmentation instead of a proliferation of separate personalities. Sometimes it could be disorder when we undergo separate personalities. Other fact about DID was known as split personalities disorder till 1994. What can we know about DID? DID reflects a failure to integrate numerous aspects of identity, memory, and consciousness into one-dimensional self.
And I mean, in this reality, right, we're sitting here eating whatever bullshit cold fries, right? But in another timeline, I'm like a billionaire. I'm a billionaire, or homeless, or married in the suburbs with like 2.3 kids.
Usually, a primary identity carries the individual forename and is passive, dependent, guilty, and depressed. The concept of the ID itself becomes a disorder after they are unwanted, cause distress or impairment, and don't seem to be accepted as a part of a cultural or non-cellular observe. That's all what's about concept of DID. Next, we will talk about history of DID. DID was first found around 1791. The story about exchange personality was written a couple of 20-year-old German girls. United Nations Agency began to talk excellent French. DID was targeted on for the study between 1880 and 1920. In 1944, 67 of all identified cases had been rumored throughout that point. Then it came to 20th century history of DID. In 1970s, the diagnosis of divisible identity disorder rose dramatically once the publication of the very common book Sybil in 1973. Within the 1970s alone, it thought that additional cases of DID were rumored than all told of history since 1860. And also the notable case of female parent Sir Joshua Reynolds. Between 1991 and 1997, over 500 cases of DID were admitted to one divisible disorder treatment center in Dallas, Texas. The history of divisible identity disorder within the Diagnostic and Applied Manual of Mental Disorders, DSM, goes back to its initial initiation in 1952. At the point, divisible disorder were enclosed by psychoneurotic disorders during which anxiety is either direct felt and expressed or unconsciously and mechanically controlled by a varied defense mechanism. Below this level, the subsequent divisible disorder were listed, which is depersonalization, dissociated temperament, stupor, fugue, amnesia, dream states, and somnambulism or sleepwalking. So now we talk about the symptom and the treatment for the DID. So along with the dissociation and multiple or split personalities, individuals with disable disorders might advertise a variety of alternative medical specialty issues. Together with these symptoms, depression, mood swing, suicide tendencies, sleep disorder, anxiety, alcohol and substance abuse, compulsion and ritual, psychotic-like symptom, and eating disorder. Other symptoms of disable identity disorder might embody of headache, amnesia, time loss, trance, and out-of-body experience. While there isn't any cure for disable identity disorder, long-run treatment is often useful if the patient stays committed. There are not any established medication treatment for disable identity disorder, creating psychologically based approach of mainstay of medical aid. Treatment of co-occurring disorders like depression or substance use disorders is primed to overall improvement as a result of the symptoms of disable disorders, usually occur with alternative disorder like anxiety and depression. Medicines to treat those co-occurring issues represents square measure generally employed in addition of psychotherapy. In Hollywood, there's a lot of the movie and drama use DID as a theme. In present, latest and most popular movie is Split and its sequel Glass. Both movies are directed by the M. Night Shyamalan and main cast is James McAvoy, which is known as Professor X in X-Men prequels. In both movies, James acts as Kevin Wendell Crumb. He is a disturbed man who has 24 personalities. When Split, there's 3 girls kidnapped by him and they need to escape before apparent emergence of the frightful 24th personalities, which is the Beast.
I've never seen a case like this before. 23 identities live in Kevin's body. Who are you?
Help me get out of here, Hedwig.
You trying to trick me? I'll tell on you.
Aren't you the clever one?
An individual with multiple personalities can change their body chemistry with their thoughts.
Someone's coming for you.
Who's coming?
The Beast.
There's a man here. He abducted us and he's going to kill me. We're meant for something. Something horrible.
The world will understand now. The Beast is real.
For sequel Glass? Doesn't screening yet? Coming soon or next year. Remember to buy the ticket and watch it at cinemas, okay? Yeah.
A lot of people are going to die.
Now, who'd like a PB and J sandwich?
We're not meant to have this much power.
Finally, all of us together for the world to see what we are capable of.
You need to get out of here.
What have you done, Elijah?
So thanks for all watching this video. If you all like this video, please like it and please subscribe my channel. Thank you.